Hi everyone, today I'm going to be talking about Xerneas, the mascot for Pokémon X. Before the games were released, a lot of people were talking about Xerneas because in Gen 5 Ubers you couldn't get away from Dragon types even if you wanted to, and being a Fairy type which we knew was super effective against them, that already gave it a good USP. So, does Xerneas live up to all the hype it got? Well, let's have a look at its typing ability and base stats. Xerneas' base stats are pretty solid all round, with 125 HP and 98-95 defences. It can take the hits well enough, and with 131 attacking stats, it can dish them out well too. While it would have enjoyed being a bit faster, 99 speed puts it ahead of the base 95s like Rayquaza and QRMW, while tying with Yveltal and Genesect. Fairy Aura gives Moonblast 189 power, counting stab, and Fairy typing is very good in Ubers because it has an immunity to the very common Dragon moves, and only 2 weaknesses to Poison and Steel, both of which are very rare. Geomancy effectively gives Xerneas Nasty Plot, Amnesia and Agility all in one go, but it does take a turn to charge up, and that's why it's holding a Power Herb, so it can use the move in one turn. Moonblast is the stab move, and after using Geomancy, anything that doesn't resist it or isn't a dedicated special wall is at worst 2-hit KO'd. Focus Blast smashes the steel types that resist Moonblast. Ferrothorn's always 1-hit KO'd, as are Chansey and Blissey after Stealth Rock. Thunderbolt is mostly for Ho-Oh, which is always 1-hit KO'd after Stealth Rock. Thunder is more powerful, but bear in mind Rain from Drizzle isn't permanent anymore, so it's nowhere near as reliable. The Eevees maximise its special attack with enough speed to outrun Choice Scarf Terrakion after using Geomancy. The rest is put in HP for extra bulk. Instead of being the main sweeper itself, this Xerneas focuses on clearing the path for a teammate to sweep. And while Xerneas' physical move pool isn't great, it's still good enough to let it run a good mix set. Moonblast is again the stab move. Close combat, 2-hit KOs Ferrothorn and Chansey. Rock Slide 1-hit KOs, 248 HP, Ho-Oh most of the time if you're using a Life Orb. Grass Knot 1-hit KOs, Groudon most of the time, and 2-hit KOs all but the most specially defensive Kyogre. The Eevees let Xerneas outrun max speed Rayquaza. Special attack is maximised for maximum power, and the rest is in attack to power up the physical moves a bit. Use a hasty nature if you want more speed, mild if you want more power. As for the item, Life Orb gives you a bigger boost and gives it all the time, but it does come with 10% recoil, and with an expert belt you can bluff the Geomancy set. While this set is slower to get going than the Geomancy set, it does have the advantage of being much harder to revenge kill. Substitute gives Xerneas a barrier to hide behind while it sets up. Calm Mind gives Xerneas great power and great special bulk. Moonblast is the stab move. Focus Blast takes care of Ferrothorn. Thunderbolt takes care of Ho-Oh. The biggest problem with this set is that because you've only got 2 attacks, you're always going to be walled by something depending on what you went for in the final slot. 252 HP Eevees maximises Xerneas' overall bulk. 184 speed Eevees let it outrun max speed base 90s. The rest is put into special attack to power Xerneas up a bit. Leftovers heals off the damage done by using Substitute. While this set doesn't have the 1-turn power of the Geomancy set, this set does have its advantages. If the Geomancy set is forced out, then it has to go without an item, and it likely won't get another chance to sweep. The Geomancy set also has to run a Power Herb, while this set can use whatever item it wants. Calm Mind boosts Xerneas' special attack and special defense, so it becomes more powerful and more specially bulky. Moonblast is again the main stab move. Focus Blast deals with Ferrothorn, Thunder or Thunderbolt deal with Ho-Oh. The Eevees maximise Xerneas' power while letting it outrun max speed Rayquaza. The rest is put in special defense for a bit more bulk. In terms of item, you could use a Life Orb to give you some more power, or you could use a Lumberry to let you avoid status once. Groudon can take out pretty much all the Pokémon Xerneas struggles with, like Aegislash, Ho-Oh and Ferrothorn. It can also set up Stealth Rock. Choice Specs Kyogre can make some holes in the team so that Xerneas can sweep. It also takes out Ho-Oh and gives it a perfectly accurate Thunder. Deoxys S can support with hazards and dual screens. Thanks very much for watching everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Now I'm going to start doing Movesets and analyses for all the Mega Evolutions in Pokédex order, starting with Mega Venusaur, so stay tuned.